So if you can hear that obnoxious noise in the background, that is my crypto mining rig in my cheap £25 frame that I bought on eBay. So that is a lot better. I've just turned it off. And the annoying thing is actually that that's actually been running for 3 days and 2 hours straight, which means I've managed to get it really, really stable. So I think that stability is a mixture of getting the overclocks right, but then also switching from ETH miner to T-Rex miner and Team Red miner combined. And that has been so stable for me. So the reason I bought this rig for £25, which is pretty much the cheapest one I could find, was that I'd already spent, £1,200–1,300 on the rig as it was, and I was reluctant to spend that another £100 just for a frame to put it in when I had a computer case. So I just thought, well, what's to lose? I can return it if need be, and I'll just buy the cheapest one there. But let's take a closer look and I'll let you be the judge. Okay, so first thing I'm going to address is obviously the audio. It is ridiculous, and there is a unusual hum, which I will discuss in a sec. So in terms of the good points of this rig, obviously it is fit for purpose. It fits graphics cards and a power supply and also motherboard in there. There is a reason why I've got just 3 cards along the top and not the full 5, and part of that reason is because I haven't got enough risers, so I've had to put them into the slots, and although they fit, I thought, why bother with the unnecessary expense of putting them up top. They're running at okay temperatures, so I just thought I'd leave them as they were. It does come with this free fan, if I can focus on that. It didn't really kind of fit into the 4 here, so I just kind of plugged it in the side because I like the look of it, and it just gives it an extra bit of extra fan. Not that it's doing anything sitting there. I just like the look of it and just wanted to see if it worked, basically. So the cards have changed a little bit from the PC setup that you saw. We've still got the 1080 in the top there, that's the RX 580, and then the 480 over there. And then actually down here, we've got 2 1660 Supers. And the reason I said there was a hum is because of that one there. You can see I've tried to put some duct tape on it. Basically, I unfortunately got my finger jammed whilst the fan was going and snapped one of the blades. I took it apart because I wanted to clean it and replace the thermal paste anyway, and since then it's kind of been humming, so it kind of vibrates because it actually has no I/O shield on the front. And so the reason I've got different cards from last time is not because I bought different cards, it's just because I have a friend that builds computers, and so that's why I've got another couple here. That's a 1070 and that's my 1060. And basically he was like, well, why don't you test out these 1660s? And actually I'm swapping that 1660 for the 1080 with him. And then I'm giving him back his 1660 and putting my 1060 in there, and the 1070 I'm just giving straight back to him. So he was kind enough to just let me test them and see what they were like, and so I thought I might as well utilise them whilst I've got them. As I say, the frame is fit for purpose. It holds it. It is actually quite rigid, surprisingly. You'd think it was sort of just cheap and flimsy, but it actually does hold it quite well. On to the negative points. So first of all, as you can see, this cable management is shocking. You can see here SSD back there. I mean, I didn't put a ton of time into it, so I can't be too annoyed. And obviously I've got my Fitbit charger in the front there. It is obviously water cooled, so I just had to sit that there because there was no place for it to go, and actually I wouldn't have fit it underneath there anyway. In terms of the length for the cards, it's perfect for those cards. These 1660 Supers might actually struggle, but there is a bar that can go across there to act as a support. So that's fine. The fans are good. It is running so much cooler in this setup than it ever was in the PC case, which makes sense, I guess. But the other negatives are the screw holes down here. So this motherboard and the PSU are not actually attached to the frame. The mounting holes, I don't know whether it was, I thought it was originally because I didn't check in the description, but it actually doesn't specify which motherboards they fit. I guess they're just designed for, you know, mining motherboards. But I mean, it's not going anywhere, so I guess that's not too bad. It would just be nice if they were bolted down and I didn't have to worry about moving it, which I currently do. But it is pretty much going to sit here. One of the things I didn't realise about crypto mining is obviously it chucks out a lot of heat, but because it's the winter here in the UK, I come out into my office, which you can see is not quite finished yet, and it is absolutely lovely and warm. So it's been really, really nice, and I've actually got used to the noise. I don't really notice it. Obviously, you're probably thinking, how the hell do you concentrate working with that noise going on? But in actual fact, you know, it's been fine. So would I buy the rig again? F***ing hell. So that noise was my monitor that was precariously balanced on top of my shelves falling off. And I'm pretty sure the camera angle's changed, but we're just gonna live with it because we're pretty much the whole way through the video now. But would I buy this rig again? Yeah, absolutely. It's good enough, you know, and that's all I really wanted for my first crypto miner, and that's pretty much all I'd recommend. Unless other companies want to send me some better phones for free, then I'll be happy to test those, no problem at all. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Final thoughts though, what are you thinking about Bitcoin dropping and Ethereum actually today? Are you holding? Are you selling? Are you buying more? I'd love to know in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.